Extra podcast. I'm excited to come to you again this week. We've got a exciting topic to discuss. This has been going on a few weeks now in our church, and it's been a resource that we've provided for our congregation. An awesome discipleship resource. And to discuss this today, I've got Pastor Caleb, who oversees our small group and discipleship ministry. I also have Pastor Jennifer, who is our Next Gen Ministries coordinator. She oversees everything from college and career ministry all the way down to nursery. So that's a lot. But this resource is really beneficial for not just small group ministry as a whole, but for personal discipleship, even entertainment purposes within your home. I mean, if you want to just not put your kids down in front of YouTube, you can download the Right Now Media app, and there's all types of streaming resources available. So I do want to get into this a little bit and just share with the church all the benefits, and we probably won't even get into all of the benefits, but maybe just some of the most important ones today. Maybe just from a 30,000 foot view, Pastor Caleb, what is just the thing that most excites you about Right Now Media, and just from a 30,000 foot view, explain it to the people listening.
Okay. With Right Now Media, on the small group side of things, so it's over 25,000 videos, Bible study videos, curriculums, just everything. I'm not going to jump in on Pastor Jen's at all, but it has the next gen side of things as well. But when it comes to small groups especially, there is always a difficulty of getting people gathered around a singular thing sometimes when it comes to small groups. And this is what has been for me the most exciting part, and I think for all of us really, is that singularity and that unity of a subject, or a church body is a body, and trying to get people to jump on the same thing, to think in oneness, to think in unifying terms.
Yes. That
will be what I'm so excited about it for, is getting those, when we feel like the body is coming up to something that we need to really focus in on. I mean, out of 25,000 videos, there's a ton of things to unify around, right?
Most definitely.
And so that's what I'm excited about it. It has so many different amazing teachers like Francis Chan, J.D. Greer. I even seen Ken Huff was on there the other day, the theologian and stuff. So I was super excited about that one.
But I want to say Tim Tebow has some.
He does, yeah.
Things on here too. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And but we'll be able to get people gathered around those, and even within the Right Now Media, when it comes to small groups, is it allows you, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong on this, and I think it was like 249 people can join in on a interactive small group. Yeah, inside of Right Now Media. And so, although we always want to keep the face-to-face small groups small and intimate, when it comes to that, like we said, you can push out something to gather around to a large group of people at one time, and they get to, it's not a Zoom call type thing,
right,
to where there's just like some facial recognition type stuff. But this is, you have a Bible in front of you on the screen with you, going through all of the scriptures together, going through all the slides together, going through all the videos in live time together, chatting through the entire thing as well. And it just creates this oneness that is, I can't wait to really see what all it does.
Yes, I think it's a great resource. I think the content within the website is so rich. I was so excited to be able to announce it to the church that day. I don't really think that the congregation fully understood, what it was.
Oh yeah, not yet.
That we were giving away, and this is a resource. Obviously, we've purchased it through the church, but it's gifted to our congregation. They can share it with their family members, with their friends and all. And this is just it's really unlimited shares that we have with this. And I think it's just a great resource for families to use, for our small groups to use. One more quick thing before we pitch it to Pastor Jennifer to talk about the importance of Right Now Media for Next Gen ministry. Is the leadership aspect of it. And I think that's important for us to discuss in this podcast, for people to understand it's not just really small group driven. It's also a great resource that we can equip small group leaders with, team leaders with. If we're wanting to train up ministry leaders, there's all types of resources there. Can maybe just speak to that for just a moment.
Yeah, I think I'll speak for Jen on this one too. I think we've already like gathered our groups. So like in the Ford Church Right Now Media,
Yeah.
you can create groups and start collecting videos in that. And so we've already made like leadership training courses, if you will, in there. But I noticed even like it has specific small group leaders, youth leaders, student leaders, church leaders. It even had business leaders in kingdom function with businesses and entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So it, like we said, it covers a vastness of information and curriculums and all types of things that you can utilize.
I'm looking at mental health toolkit. I'm looking at like it has a resource for pastors in here. Practicing the Way, which is a young adult discipleship. So
I've already did that for myself. It says it's for the youth, but it is very good. Once you go through the Practicing the Way one, it gives you a monthly checkup that it sends you. And it says like these are the things that you need to work on in your Christian faith.
Yes.
Like it's really good. Just that, it was really good.
So I do want to pitch it to Pastor Jen now. I'm just going to maybe talk through some of the benefits of Right Now Media for Next Gen Ministry, and just really quick setting this up. You know, Pastor Jennifer, I know, has had this vision for strategic discipleship from really birth all the way through college and career, just to map out this discipleship strategy. And I think Right Now Media just puts an extra resource in your toolkit to be able to accomplish that. So maybe speak into that a little bit and your heart behind this.
So can I first say thank you? Because I feel like this was a present. I feel like it was a gift.
Yeah.
And that's what I want our families to know. I want our families to know that this is an investment that our church has chosen to make in your families. This is a free tool that we are putting in your hands, on your phones, on your computers, on your tablets, on your home TVs, because that's something neither one of these guys have mentioned yet. There is a Right Now Media app for your home TVs.
Yes.
Any smart TV, any of the common platforms like Roku TV, Apple TV, what is the other one? Amazon's, or like a Prime Video TV. There's a Right Now Media app.
Yes.
And so when you use the link that you've been emailed from the church, and we'll talk about that in a moment too, the practicality of it. But as soon as you have an account created, you can download the app on your TV and you can stream straight from your smart TV. So whereas your kids are used to going to Disney Plus or YouTube or whatever it is that they're filling their time with, now they can open up Right Now Media. And there's a ton of resources there. So there's an ease there. It's coming right to you. You're not having to go out and look for it. But as Pastor asked, from a discipleship standpoint, absolutely, from top to bottom, when we think about family discipleship, there are topical studies and series on the app, starting with marriage and family. I mean, I don't remember how many we counted the other day, Pastor Caleb. It was a lot.
No, I'm looking at the marriage and family
There's
library
right here. And so when you sign in to the Right Now Media, when you get to the homepage, you can go to browse, and it's just like any other streaming platform. Like you just choose kind of which category. It'll try to, as it learns you and what you're looking at, it'll recommend some for you. But there are topical libraries. You can sort by who's watching. And so there's a whole topic of marriage. There's a whole topic category for parenting. And these are really solid studies that we've already looked at some of these and just browsing through them. Solid teachers, solid speakers, really good quality information when it comes to marriage and family. There are studies just for moms. There are studies just for dads. There are studies for parents of young children and parents of teenagers. Different issues that you might come across in your marriage, men's studies, women's studies, all kinds of different options in there. So I do really feel like it's a gift as far as family discipleship goes.
Yes, most definitely. And I've already dove into the Tony Evans, the book of Revelation. I'm teaching through Revelation on Wednesday night, but this is I think just so beneficial for me already to see that, hey, I can go on here and I can use this as a study tool for me in my sermon prep
Personally.
and personally and in my lesson prep for Wednesday night. It's just so many good resources. So I think it's going to impact family ministry so much. And as a parent, really quick, just to speak into what you talked about, we've always, and just a little confession, we've always given access to YouTube to our
Right.
kids, but it's not so much the content. A lot of times it is the content. You got to filter the content.
Right.
But for me or for our family, it was always those unexpected ads
Yes.
that pop up.
Yes.
And
or what comes next
what
that you
comes
can't
next,
control.
or what's that video that's going to
The suggested
automatically,
video.
yes, start playing. And with this, you don't have to worry about that.
Correct.
It's Christian content that you can give your kids access to, and it's specifically geared toward them. So it's not like you have to give them access to the whole library. You can.
Correct.
There's curated content for kids.
Right.
And that's what I really love about it.
Right. So in our home, we've gone through phases, where we've outlawed everything. We
Yeah.
went through a phase where we outlawed everything but certain content creators on YouTube until the Dude Perfect guys came out with their own
yes.
TV app on
Yeah.
Roku TV app. Shout out to Dude Perfect.
Yes.
If they find this, you are welcome to sponsor us. Dude
Yes.
Perfect. We would love it. But Dude Perfect has done a similar thing, and I appreciate it so much. But my kids complain all the time. We've already watched everything on this app. They have different content creators other than their own videos as well. But I'm excited because this gives us another tool in our toolkit to say, hey, yep, you can open this up and you can watch anything you want to. So there is a whole kids, it's almost like a separate library when it comes to the kids. So there's a kids tab at the top of the home screen as well, just like in the browse section. And so you can sort by, just as with any streaming platform, you can sort by age, you can sort by topical, like series. So if your kid is like really into science, there are multiple science-based series. We previewed a series last night in kids church and the kids loved it. They were glued to the screen. It is called Off the Couch and Into Creation. One of our kids suggested it. She was like, I've been watching that for like a year. I was like, yes, okay. So they already had a subscription. And so she recommended that. She was like, let's watch that one. It's awesome. Super cool. It's about a family of 4 brothers who had been missionaries in Indonesia, and then they ended up moving to Florida, and they live in Niceville, Florida. I was like, y'all, that's like right across it's close. But anyway, there's all kinds of series just like that, topical things, like series that would appeal. Of course, there's series for younger kids, cartoony stuff. There's a lot of stuff from the creators.
It's broken down by age group.
Yes,
right here.
broken down by age group. There's several things from Phil Vischer, who's the creator of VeggieTales. He does a great deal with kids content these days. There's even, like, this is one that I'm excited to look into. It's called Excavating the Evidence for Jesus. And there's one called, I think it's Bible Backroads, but they're like, YouTube style episodes and series that dive into the historical part of Scripture and like historical context for the Bible and historical evidence. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
There's such a variety on here. Such a variety. There's even some series that have like parent discussion guides that come along with them.
Yes.
In the kids section. So, and it's, you guys. Do you remember, everybody grew up as a church kid, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember McGee and Me?
I don't remember McGee and Me.
Because you didn't grow up Baptist.
That was probably not, that was not the Baptist person.
You don't
in me.
McGee and Me? You don't remember him?
McGee and Me.
He was the little cartoon fella.
Oh, okay.
It's on here.
Yes.
McGee and Me is on here.
I see it.
Sugar Creek Gang. Do you remember Sugar Creek Gang? I do remember that one. Sugar Creek Gang is on here. So like they have like the old school ones. You remember him? Story Keepers, Adventures in Odyssey.
I was saved, but I probably wasn't that sanctified growing up. So.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some old school stuff in here as well for the kids, like stuff that I try to tell my kids about, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. Superbook. We are big Superbook fans.
Superbook.
Kaysen requested Superbook last night.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we're doing something right.
We're doing
then.
something right.
Yes.
Our kids were so excited because last night it was midweek and
Yeah.
some of them get there early. So I was like, let's check out Right Now Media. So
Yeah.
they were excited
Hey,
about it.
really quick. I know this is a little off topic, but just, I'm sure I hope maybe we'll get this podcast posted maybe in the next day or two. Really quick, while we're on here, sort of off subject, but this Sunday is senior recognition.
It is senior recognition.
Can we just maybe talk about that really quick
senior
and what to
recognition.
expect this Sunday?
It's a good day, but a sad day. Yeah,
Yes.
so we are honoring our high school graduates or college graduates. We don't have anyone registered yet as a college graduate. So if you're out there and you're graduating from college, sign up. We are honoring our high school graduates, college graduates, trade school graduates. If you're graduating from a trade school,
Homeschool graduates.
homeschool graduates, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tim Tebow again.
Tim Tebow.
His name's come up twice in the podcast today.
If he's
so,
listening,
yeah.
just say. 10:30 service on Sunday morning. We're honoring our graduates. And so absolutely, if you are a graduate, please be sure to register ASAP on the Church Center app. If not, if you're a member of our Forward family, if you do want to come prepared to honor those graduates, currently I think we have 10 that are confirmed that are coming on Sunday. And so we'll be posting those names shortly on our Forward Church family socials. So you're welcome to bring a card. Everybody likes a good Chick-fil-A gift card. Fusakli's gift card. Cash money. $20.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll have a gift table for each graduate if you want to help us honor them. We'll be honoring them and giving them a gift from our student ministry and from our church family during the 10:30 service on Sunday, and then lunch afterwards with Pastor Rod and KK.
Yeah, Pastor Rod's preaching this Sunday.
Pastor Rod is preaching. It's a treat.
It's a treat.
It's like a box of chocolates.
That's right. You never know what you're going to get. Pastor Rod is going to bring it. I even get nervous a little bit when he's preaching. So that's hey, we'll see how it that you wouldn't be a youth pastor though if that wasn't the case, right? I know my pastor probably felt the same way when I was a student pastor. Every time he let me have the pulpit on Sunday morning, he was probably thinking, "What in the world?"
That's how Pastor Cassie feels every Sunday.
That's how she feels. I look at her face and she's like, "Oh Lord." Okay. Hey, so really quick, and Pastor Caleb, you might be the one to answer this. I know both of you could probably answer this, but just to close out the podcast and, pitching Right Now Media to everybody and just really talking about the benefits of it. I think we've already done that, but maybe someone attends Forward and they don't have access to Right Now Media as of yet. What's the best way for them to access it? I know we sent out an email to all of our people. If they did not get that email, what is the best way for them to get access to this?
So there's, of course, multiple ways.
Yeah.
Here in the church, we have QR codes posted everywhere.
Right.
To where all you do is just scan that QR code and it'll pull it up. If you already have the Right Now Media on your phone, if you're somebody listening and you're wanting to share it to somebody, you just pull up the app on your phone, go all the way to the right. It's a little like person at your profile. And about the fourth selection down, it says invite. And when you pull that up, it'll give you the option to put in the person's email address to send that over to them. So it'll automatically do it right there so if you're like standing in front of somebody and they're saying they would love to be a part of that, just get their email address really quick, put it in your phone, and it'll immediately send that to them. And the most important thing is to remember that this is Right Now Media is has multiple accounts, thousands and thousands of accounts of people. So you can't just download Right Now Media and create your own account.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to pay for it yourself.
Right.
So it has to come through one of our somebody that already has the account with Forward, and they send you the link from Forward Church, or you scan the QR code here and get that invitation as well.
Yes.
Do you think I covered everything on that, Pastor Jen? Yeah, QR codes at all the check-ins, everything like that too. And we'll probably probably something to bring up to Sophia too is we'll get that added onto the website even, and we can put that. We have it in Forward Church Family as well already, the post for it, so people can click on it. they can find that post. They can scan the QR code from there. But ultimately, the idea is it to be generic or organic distribution, if you will, to where people are inviting people to it.
So Forward Church Family, if people aren't familiar with that, that's one of our private Facebook pages that we have just for our church attenders, church members, that we maybe something that we don't want to just push out to the whole world, but we're wanting to communicate to our church family. That's the page that we use for that. So just if you're not connected with us on Forward Church Family, you can connect with us on Forward Church Family on Facebook. Also, just really quick, I'm looking at some of these popular teachers on here, and from Max Lucado to Tony Evans to Francis Chan, J.D. Greer, all of these. Yes, and I just want to reiterate how this is just a tool that I think every family needs. Don't dismiss this as pastor. I just want to say this before we jump off this. Don't dismiss this as something, just another gimmick that we're pushing, or this is going to fly by, or it's not that important. I think that this is one of those tools that people underestimate until you get on here. So give it a try, jump on. I know we're going to be utilizing this more and more as time goes by, as far as the groups are concerned, as far as leadership training is concerned. And so I'm just excited about all the things that it has to offer. So as pastor here, I just wanted to encourage people, hey, don't knock it until you try it, right?
Yeah.
Don't dismiss it. It is just jam-packed full of biblical sound resources. So, guys, I'm excited. Is there anything else you guys want to add before we jump off of here?
I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully everybody just jumps on and starts gaining some understanding and love for the word and all that good stuff.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you joining us for today. I know it's a little bit shorter podcast, but we just wanted to jump on here and just really talk about Right Now Media. And if you have any questions, email your questions to Pastor Jen. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. You can reach out to us either way through our email addresses. I know Pastor Jennifer at forwardchurchonline.com, Pastor Caleb at forwardchurchonline.com, or Pastor Justin at forwardchurchonline.com. And if I can't answer your questions, I'm sure one of these two will be able to. So thank you for joining us for today's edition of the Forward Extra podcast. We love you guys, and we can't wait to see you this weekend for First Saturday Prayer, for men's breakfast, and for worship this Sunday at 8:30 or 10:30. God bless you.